Support for Mountain Stage is provided by Adventures on the Gorge, the adventure resort where wild meets wonderful on the rim of the New River Gorge in West Virginia. Find whitewater rafting, rock climbing, ziplining, and lodging at adventuresonthegorge.com.
There's a spring in the mountain and it flows down to the town.
From NPR Music and West Virginia Public Broadcasting, with support provided by Bailey & Glasser and by the West Virginia Tourism Office. Welcome to another Mountain Stage with your host, Larry Gross.
There's a song in my heart, just a simple little tune, but the rhythm and the melody won't leave me alone. Around the world it's just a simple song. This world is turning around a simple song. Well, thank you so much. And welcome once again to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. And today, we are in Elkins, West Virginia, on the campus of Davis and Elkins College in the Miles Center for the Arts as part of the Great Augusta Heritage Festival, which is part of this college. And they just have had 3 wonderful weeks of workshops of all kinds of traditional folk music and folk life. And I'll tell you more about that as the show goes on. But let me tell you who is on the show. During our next hour, going to be hearing from a West Virginia boy who has made good as part of Old Crow Medicine Show. Mr. Chance McCoy is here with us. And we have a couple of fantastic string bands on this show, award-winning, both the bands and the players in them. One of them is Big Possum String Band, which is going to be out during the next hour. And we have some folks who have been with us several times before, and they're teachers here. A lot of the people that are on today have either been students or teachers at this great workshop session. Kathy Fink, Marcy Markser, and Sam Gleaves will be out. Their trio. And that other great old-time band, string band that I mentioned before, the T-Mart Rounders are here, yeah, from right here in Elkins. We talked about all those home crowd there, the homies that we have. We're going to start out with a fellow who is a guest, and he lives down in Asheville, North Carolina. He grew up in California, and he grew up forever as a visual artist, and he got educated that way and did a lot of great visual arts works as he grew up. But he got into music, too. In the 80s, started playing rock music, but the rock turned into blues, and then the blues led him to Robert Johnson. And when he got there, then he took a little shift. He started realizing all of that wonderful traditional music, blues and old-time music. And he's a songwriter, too, but he does that. And he has played festivals and all around the country and actually over in Asia, too. And you'll see why people have praised him once he starts his set. His latest CD is his own indie. It's called Back to the Country. I know you're going to love him. Please welcome Mr. Jody Carroll.
Thank you, Larry. Good evening, folks. It's an honor to be here. Thank you so much for endorsing live music. I'm going to play a song here to get started off. This one's called the Bog Dog Blues. It's about it's an amalgamation of dogs I used to have, and they all used to run around and get variously muddied up, as it were. had a bog dog, yeah. Yeah, that dog's so good to me. I had a bog dog, that dog is so good to me. Came up from the swamp, here comes. There is a running German dog so free. Yeah, he was a good old friend of mine. It's only that dog knew how to be. Golden apparition lays a dog on fire, weaving through them trees. He's a hunter like no other. Little tired rabbits running through them cottonwood trees. Gonna find me when he needs me. Only leave me when he please. He's a good old dog. Yeah, a bog dog. Woo! So good to me. I had a bog dog. Oh, Lord, that dog was so good to me. Yeah, he came up from the swamp, here he comes. He's a running, jumping dog, so free. Yeah, he was a good old friend of mine. It's only that dog knew how to be. Digging down a child for a bone, bring it back home before supper time. Swimming in the creek like a grew a gill, bringing back a frog to bear down deep in his heel. Gonna watch me when I spark my evening coal, choose my boots down to my soul, 'cause he's a good old dog. Yeah, I had a bog dog. Oh, that dog's so good to me. Had a bog dog, you know that dog was so good to me. Came up from the swamp, here he comes. He's a running, jumping dog so free. Yeah, he was a good old friend of mine. It's only that dog knew how to be. Yeah, do we stay too long in that field where that farmer's poison dwells? Left for the raccoons, crows, and all their buddies, not for my dog, no. Gonna bury him in a hole in that hill so he can chew on them bones all day long. Yeah, he was a good old friend of mine, but he's been gone for way too long. That bog dog, that dog so good to me. That bog dog, people, that dog was so good to me. Came up from the swamp, here come. Oh, he's a running, jumping dog, so free. Yeah, he was a good old friend of mine. Good old friend of mine. As only he knew how to be. Thank you so much, folks. Thank you so much. Now, this one's called Dead Man's Hand. It's written about Wild Bill Hickok.
Wild Bill went to Deadwood, took his 44, told his friends he's gonna die there. He was standing at death's door. Standing at death's door. Well, the door flew open slowly. He walked the streets at night, looking for a card game or maybe a red dirt gunfight now. Some red dirt gunfight. Yeah, back when he was young, folks from all around, they would fear his name every time he came into their towns. Towns. Well, up here in Deadwood, everybody's got the toll. If the devil don't want you, man, then you have no place left to go now. No place left to go. Many miles and days he spun down into a haze, looking for an easy way to die before his day. Die before his day. Came here to find some money, a little gold from these dry lands. That's when I saw Wild Bill walking the streets, slow with hand down. Oh, you know I'm gonna kill that man. Little number 10 saloon, it was open way too soon. His back turned to the door, and he failed to turn around. Oh, aces and eights fell down. Bill went to Deadwood, took his 44, told his friends he's gonna die there. He was standing at the door. Oh, standing at death's door. At death's door. Oh, at death's door. At death's door. Well, thank you so much, folks. Thank you so much. Well, I'm going to throw an old song at you that you might have been hearing in your time here at the Augusta Festival. It's called The Cuckoo Bird.
I'm not going to do it in Clarence's way. I'm going to do it in a little different way. I mean, Clarence Ashley, right? The man who put that down first.
Yes, she warbles when she flies, but she never holler cuckoo until the 4th day of July. Won't be with me, log cabin up on mountain top so high, so I can see my baby, oh, every time that girl come walking on by. Walking on by. Jagged diamonds, Lord, I know you from days of old, but you rob my pockets, oh, my silver and gold. Where I play cards up in England, Lord, I played them all the way down through Spain. Well, I bet you $10, oh, I'm gonna beat you the very next game. I'm gonna beat you the very next game. Well, my horses, they ain't hungry, and they won't eat any of your hay. So you better keep on walking, oh Lord, I'm gonna feed them all on my way. Well, there's one thing that's a puzzle ever since time first began. That's the love of a woman, oh, for a low down sorry man. Sorry man. Whoa, the cuckoo, she's a pretty bird. Yeah, she warbles every time she flies, but she never holler cuckoo now till the 4th day, till the 4th day of July, of July.
Thank you so much, folks. I came up here from Asheville. Over here from Asheville. Yeah. I'm going to throw this song at you that I learned out there. I was hanging around the trains down there, and I was thinking of a few players when I put this together. It's an old traditional tune called Reuben's Train. Folks, this is my honor to be here. I appreciate you all, and thanks to Mountain Stage for having me here. It's an honor, a true honor. I'll leave you with this tune, this Reuben's Train. Thank you so much.
The Reuben made a train, put it on the track, running till the Lord knows where. It's oh me, oh my, running till the Lord knows where. Yeah. Oh. Come on, Reuben now. He sure been in town. Old Reuben's train came down. Hit a whistle blow 100 miles. Yes, oh me, oh my. Hit a whistle blow 100 miles. Oh Lord, hit it up the Elkins now. Come on, boy. Yeah. Cram my mouth, hammer down. It's 70 down. Yeah, I've been to the east, I've been to the west. Oh, the chilly wind don't blow. Yeah, and that's oh me, oh my. Oh, well, that chilly wind don't blow no more. Yeah, chicken down. Oh, man, oh, Reuben. That little train I ride, 100 coaches long. Yeah, that whistle blow 100 miles. Yeah, oh me, so my. Yeah, that whistle blow 100 miles. Here go now. Well, Reuben made a train, put it on the track, running till the Lord knows where. It's oh me, oh my, running till the Lord knows where. Go now. Oh, it's gone, daughter. Oh, hammer down.
Thank you, folks. Thank you so much. Jody Carroll, he lives down in Asheville, North Carolina now. That was him on the banjo and on the guitar, that slide guitar. He made a big splash in 2018 down at Merle Fest, kind of raised his profile. He'd been playing around and doing festivals and all kinds of concerts and getting all kinds of praise, as you can imagine, after hearing him. But when he did that down there, it came to a lot of people's attention. Jody Carroll, the latest recording is called Back to the Country. It's time for the Mountain Stage Band and Julie Adams to do a tune. You're not going to hear much electric music on this show, but our band is plugged in. And Ron Soule, back up there on the acoustic guitar, is the leader of the band. Michael Lipton and Ryan Kennedy are the two lead guitar players. Bob Thompson over there on the piano is our keyboard player. Ahmed Solomon is up there on the drums, and Steve Hill plays the bass. And Julie has a song that she learned from Roseanne Cash called Rabbit Hole. Please welcome Julie Adams.
Just want a night of peace, a blessed relief. I want to make you see that you in your crumpled splendor, when you sing to the farthest rafter with your big life full of love and laughter, can pull me up from the rabbit hole to show me the road that bends, the love that wins. You're an honest friend. You'll give me that night of peace, blessed relief. You can make me see that you in your light and glory, with your old dreams and epic stories, you seal all the darkened doors and pull me up from the rabbit hole. I just want a road that bends, a love that wins, an honest friend. I'm looking for a night of peace, blessed relief. You could make me see that you with your soldier's honor, you kind man and plain song scholars, you sound like $1,000,000. You pull me up from the rabbit hole.
Julie Adams, Mountain Stage Band, Roseanne Cash song right there. You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia.
Support for this podcast is provided by the West Virginia Tourism Office. There are places you visit and places you behold. You'll find natural wonders and endless experiences in the Mountain State, West Virginia, a place that's almost heaven. More information at wvtourism.com.
This is Mountain Stage on NPR. We hope you will take a look at our website sometime. It's mountainstage.org. You can find there links to our podcast. You can also follow us on just about every form of social media. Of course, sometimes we hope that you will follow us to a live show and be part of the audience, whether we are at home in Charleston or somewhere beautiful and exotic, like right here in Elkins, West Virginia. You'll find out where we are, and you can get your tickets at mountainstage.org. Well, I mentioned about the Augusta Heritage Workshops. They've been going on for the past 3 weeks, and if you're interested in finding out and learning how to perform more about Cajun, Creole music, classic country music, blues, swing, old-time music, bluegrass, or vocal, a lot of a cappella vocal, then you can check out the Augusta Heritage Workshops. And our next band, all of them have actually taught here before, and some of them went here as students too. And they have a traditional string band, but it's a little bit unusual because there's the fiddle and there's the banjo, but instead of another instrument, we have the percussion the right way, with the feet. And Becky Hill is a great dancer, and so she taps out their percussion with various styles of Appalachian dancing. Jesse Milnes is the fiddle player and singer. He's also a songwriter. He's been not only expert in old-time music. He grew up in a great old-time music family. His father is a West Virginia treasure, Gerald Milnes, and a teacher and player, and he's been on the Mountain Stage before. So Jesse learned how to do it right, and Kevin Chesters plays the banjo. They got a record that is the same as their name, and I saw today the institution here in Elkins that you were named after the famous T-Mart downtown. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's a convenience store the West Virginia way, the old-fashioned way, the way it ought to be. You might have seen them at the Hiawatha Music Festival earlier this year, or Nelsonville. They were out there too. Please welcome to the Mountain Stage, T-Mart Rounders.
Thank you. While Jesse tunes, I just want to say that we're really grateful to be able to bring this project to Mountain Stage, and we're also really grateful that the Mountain Stage that we're doing is hometown Mountain Stage. We really are incredibly lucky to live where we live, and what we do, between the Augusta community and the Elkins community combined, what the three of us do wouldn't be possible without the support from people right here. So we're pumped.
All right, this is a song that I wrote. I was inspired by a woman I met in the laundromat down in Beverly. I was sitting in the laundromat waiting for my clothes to come out of the dryer, and I was playing the fiddle, as you do. And this woman walked in, and she looked at me, and she said, "My husband loved that fiddle music." And then she told me this story about him. And so I made it into a song. I call it Margaret's Song. They said that John would never go to work and pay the rent, but at least John didn't beat on me like all my sister's men. My daddy was a mean old man, he never did no good. He ran my Johnny out of town the only way he could. He said I couldn't marry John since I was just 16, so we ran away to Baltimore, my little John and me. The city was a cold, hard place to live for 40 years, but we made our house a loving home and raised a family there. Then we moved back to the hills of home, back to the mountain air, and all we knew was happiness for a little while there. But all too soon our dream began to fade and to unwind, and the doctor said that Alzheimer's would take my Johnny's mind. He said just put me in a home, I knew I never could. I always thought I'd care for him, I always said I could. Came home to an empty house. I looked there for his guns. His favorite one was missing, and I knew just what he'd done. He didn't want to burden me. He wanted me to live. But what do I have in this world if Johnny's gone from me? Well, we're going to do another fiddle tune here for you. You know, before there was the big Possum string band that's playing here tonight, there was another big Possum string band, and the leader of that was Harvey Sampson. And this is a tune that I got off of one of his recordings. It's called Green Corn. Well, in case you're out there in Radio Land and you're wondering what the heck is going on with that percussion, that's Becky Hild doing her amazing foot percussion for you. And I believe it's your first time dancing on the radio, is it? Here's a Reverend Gary Davis song called Got to Go Down. Treat your companions, got to go down. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust. Life you're living won't lead to much, and you gotta learn how to treat your companions, got to go down. gotta learn how to treat everybody. You got to go down. You gotta learn how to treat everybody. You got to go down. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust. Life you're living won't lead to much, and you gotta learn how to treat everybody. You got to go down. You gotta learn how to treat your companions, got to go down. You gotta learn how to treat your companions, got to go down. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust. Life you're living won't lead to much, and you gotta learn how to treat your companions, got to go down. Well, it's a real honor for us to be here to play on Mountain Stage, and it's so good to do it in our hometown, like Kevin said. We got one more good old West Virginia fiddle tune for you. This is a little bit of You Piney Mountain.
Jesse Mills on the fiddle and vocals and writing the song. Becky Hill on the foot percussion. And Kevin Chesser on the banjo. T-Mart Rounders right there. From right here in Randolph County, West Virginia. T-Mart Rounders, yeah. And I was just wondering, when they do an hour-and-a-half concert, what happens to her? My goodness. Must lose a few pounds. But what a great sound they are. Gosh, I love that. Remember, if you missed part of Mountain Stage or you just want to hear something again, you can always visit the podcast section of mountainstage.org. Each of our podcasts includes songs we don't have time to fit on the radio, as well as our complete finale song. And if you enjoy the show, we ask you to take a moment to subscribe and leave a review wherever it is you get your podcasts. I want to tell you what's coming up here in October, right here in Elkins, on the campus of Davis and Elkins and part of the Augusta Heritage Workshops. They have an October Old Time Week, October 13th through the 18th, and got something new, an Old Time Fiddlers Reunion and Instrument Makers Gathering on October the 19th. So you can come and join a wonderful group of old-time masters from all parts of West Virginia, including the man I mentioned before, folklorist Jerry Milnes, for a one-of-a-kind musical gathering. That's October 13 through 18 for the Old Time Week, and October 19 for that new Old Time Fiddlers Reunion and Instrument Makers Gathering. We're going to finish out this hour with some folks who have been with us before. Always glad to have them back. All three of them have been teaching here at Augusta the last week for the vocal session, and you won't be surprised when you hear the harmonies that they're about to sing to you, that they're teaching vocal harmonies. They've had plenty of experience, Kathy Fink and Marcy Markser. How much experience have they had? Well, soon they'll be releasing their 48th CD called Wahoo. It's going to be released just a little bit later than you're listening to this on the radio. Mr. Gleaves hadn't been around quite that long, but they've done a wonderful trio thing here. Sam Gleaves, along with Kathy Fink and Marcy Markser. They have an album of the three of them called Shout and Shine, and that's what they're going to do right now. Please welcome Kathy Fink, Marcy Markser, and Sam Gleaves.
Brother, you ought to been there. Oh, brother, you ought to been there. Brother, you ought to been there when the love comes tumbling down. Seek, 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 and ye shall find. Knock, 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 and the door shall be open. Ask, and it shall be given when the love comes tumbling down. Sisters, sisters, you ought to been there. Oh, sisters, you ought to been there. Sisters, you ought to been there when the love comes tumbling down. Seek, 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 and ye shall find. Knock, 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 and the door shall be open. Ask, and it shall be given when the love comes tumbling down. Oh, children, you ought to been there. Children, you ought to been there. Oh, children, you ought to been there when the love comes tumbling down. Seek, 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 and ye shall find. Knock, 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 and the door shall be open. Ask, and it shall be given when the love comes tumbling down. People, you ought to been there. Oh, people, you ought to been there. People, you ought to been there when the love comes tumbling down. Seek, 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 and ye shall find. Knock, 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 and the door shall be open. Ask, and it shall be given when the love comes tumbling down. Oh, seek, 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 and ye shall find. Knock, 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 and the door shall be open. Ask, and it shall be given when the love comes tumbling down.
Wow. I got lucky getting to sing with these two, I tell you. It's a good place to be. We learned that from a field recording. Well, Kathy and Marcy have been singing it for a long time, but there's a field recording made by Art Rosenbaum and Fleta Mitchell, Sister Fleta Mitchell, and Reverend Barnes. There's several others that are singing on that recording, but it's from Northern Georgia, that old song. Yeah. And so this song was inspired by my dreams and visions of a dream home, and it's called Little Hot Pink House Trailer. 1, 2, 3. Just give me a little hot pink house trailer, less troubles upon my mind. Some neighbors I know, a garden to grow, and a fella that treats me kind. I ain't paying no rent to the 1%, and without him I can do just fine. A little hot pink house trailer, less troubles upon my mind. Most days this life I'm living is a mystery mundane. Monday morning, gotta get my car running and get on my spreadsheet game. And 5 o'clock comes, I turn to go home, feeling just like a saint. And Mama always said there'd be days like this, but I'm looking for a day that ain't. Just give me a little hot pink house trailer, less troubles upon my mind. Some neighbors I know, a garden to grow, and a fellow that treats me kind. I ain't paying no rent to the 1%, and without him I can do just fine. A little hot pink house trailer, less troubles upon my mind. And you know what, you all? I was right. And now I spend my days doing work for no pay, loving away the night. And some people might say you threw it away, but the truth is, all in all, I feel like a dog in a big wide field with a brand new rubber ball. Just give me a little hot pink house trailer, less troubles upon my mind. Some neighbors I know, a garden to grow, and a fella that treats me kind. I ain't paying no rent to the 1%, and without him I can do just fine. A little hot pink house trailer, less troubles upon my mind. I got less trouble, way less trouble. I got way less trouble. Kathy and Marcy, hillbilly swing there.
Sam Glees wrote that, and if you go online to YouTube, you can see the week-long hot pink house trailer party we had in order to make the music video. It's a pretty wild thing. You never saw so much pink in your life.
You know, sometimes at some point in your life, there's a song that really moves you and propels you and helps you get through the dark times. That song is one of them for me. And this is another one that's helped me on my, I don't really want to call it a journey, because with a journey you pack a suitcase, but it's really helped me on the being hooked and dragged through the car wash of cancer treatment. From day to day, it's so hard for me to say if the road that I'm on now will lead me right. But year to year, it becomes a bit more clear. Seems like I am getting closer to the light. And when my burden's great, so that I bend under the weight, and it seems like I'm surrounded by the night. Oh, well, I don't mind traveling along this darkened road if I'm traveling closer to the light. Every day I start with this compass in my heart, and it helps to keep the road within my sights. And as I go forth, looking for magnetic north, seems like I am getting closer to the light. And when my burden's great, so that I bend under the weight, and it seems like I'm surrounded by the night. Oh, well, I don't mind traveling along this darkened road if I'm traveling closer to the light. And when my burden's great, so that I bend under the weight, and it seems like I'm surrounded by the night. Oh, well, I don't mind traveling along this darkened road if I'm traveling closer to the light.
That talented Marcy Markser. We're doing 4 songs, and she's going through 4 instruments. That's the way it is. We're going to do a song that's a relatively new one for us. It's a song that I wrote in honor of Mother Maybelle Carter. And I felt like Maybelle really changed guitar playing for everyone who comes to Augusta, changed guitar playing for the world with her iconic recordings, her thumb lead style, playing lead guitar at all the way that she did. And it was time for somebody to write a song just in tribute to Maybelle Carter. And this song is based on either an article I read or a dream I had. Since I can't find the article, I'm really not sure which one it is. And if anybody ever finds that article, just get hold of me. But in this article or dream, whichever it may have been, I read, heard, understood that when Maybelle in 1926 did the original Bristol recording, she got paid $250, which was big bucks at that time. And frankly, even today, I don't know any musician who would turn that down. And so she was trying to decide what's she going to do with that $250 between 2 choices. 1, get a diamond ring, or 2, buy a brand new Gibson L5 guitar. And her husband, Eck, recommended that she buy the guitar, and that's what she did. And that's the guitar that she played for the entire rest of her career and all of the rest of her iconic guitar playing, lead, rhythm, you name it. Her centerpiece in both the Carter's band and the Mother Maybelle and the Carter sisters was all based on that, and this is called Maybelle Played Guitar. Everyone who played guitar had to learn the Wildwood Flower. She recorded at 19 on a beat-up old guitar. Leslie Riddle taught her some, showed her how to use that thumb. Carter scratch, lead and strum, Maybelle played guitar. A Gibson or a diamond ring, only one could help you sing. She earned her place among the stars, Maybelle played guitar. The picks out from that Gibson box, wooden strings and fancy chops, change country music, folk and rock when Maybelle played guitar. Doc and Merle, Norman Blake, you know, even Chet would try to take a lick or two right from her hands when Maybelle played guitar. A Gibson or a diamond ring, only one could help you sing. She earned her place among the stars, Maybelle played guitar. At the Grand Ole Opry, she held court. To play with her was your passport to licks and tricks, country songs when Maybelle played guitar. Country Music Hall of Fame, Mother Maybelle was her name. For guitar picking, songs and hard, Maybelle played guitar. A Gibson or a diamond ring, only one could help you sing. She earned her place among the stars, Maybelle played guitar. Maybelle played guitar.
Thank you. We recorded that song, and Kathy, we released it on Maybelle Carter's birthday, and Kathy won the Common Ground on the Hill songwriting contest this year with that song. So just want to congratulate her on that.
All right, we're going to put Marcy on that big monster 4-string cello banjo.
Everybody's favorite. I'm the heavy metal player of the band.
And this is the title song of our trio CD. It's called Shout and Shine, which I wrote in honor of the Shout and Shine showcase that happens during the International Bluegrass Music Association Conference. And this is a all denominations, all gender preferences welcome gospel song. It's got a part for you, and they have audience mics here. So here's how this works. We say shout, you all yell back shout. We say shine, you all yell back shine. We're going to practice it once. Shout! Shout! Shine! Shine! That is perfect. Shout and shine, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shout! Shout! Shine! Shine! Shout! Shout! Shine! Every soul is divine. Shout, shout, shine, shout, shout, shine. Open the doors here, shout and shine. Left-handed, right-handed, short and tall. Whoever we believe in believes in us all. Breakdown ballad, fast and slow. Love is the music that we all know. Shout, shout, shine, shout, shout, shine. Every soul is divine. Shout, shout, shine, shout, shout, shine. Open the doors here, shout and shine. Marcy Markser. Married, single, gay and straight, welcome into the music state. Visitors and dreamers enter here. Every voice gonna join the chair. Shout, shout, shine, shout, shout, shine. Every soul is divine. Shout, shout, shine, shout, shout, shine. Open the doors here, shout and shine. Times are changing and that's a good sign. Doors are opening to shout and shine. Brothers and sisters come in grace. Shout and shine is what we embrace. is written, we must admit the future is what we do with it. It's our world, now let's take it on. Shout and shine till the break of dawn. Shout, shine, shout, shout, shine. Every soul is divine. Shout, shout, shine, shout, shout, shine. Open the doors, hear a shout and shine. Open the doors, hear a shout and shine.
Kathy Fink.
Kathy Fink, thank you.
Kathy Fink, Marcy Markser, and Sam Gleaves. And they all just finished a week of teaching vocal music and songwriting here at the Augusta Heritage Workshops. Their album that you just heard the title song of, Shout and Shine, is available right now. I'd like to say a special hello to you if you are listening right now over WCEL, Plattsburgh, New York, or over WAPR, Alabama Public Radio, Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Thanks so much for listening. We hope you'll be here again next time when our guests will be Bela Fleck and Abigail Washburn, Chris Knight, Sue Foley, the Quebe Sisters, and Maya DeVitri. You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Mountain Stage is supported in part by this station and by West Virginia Public Broadcasting. Hotel accommodations for Mountain Stage guests are provided by the Charleston Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston's retail district. This is Mountain Stage from NPR. Well, thank you. Welcome to the second hour of this Mountain Stage, coming to you from Elkins, West Virginia, on the campus of Davis and Elkins College at the Miles Center for the Arts, and we are part of the Augusta Heritage Festival here. Just a little bit later during this hour, we're going to be hearing from Mr. Chance McCoy. But we will open the hour with a very exciting and award-winning string band. And when I say award-winning, last year up at Clifftop at the Appalachian String Band Festival, they won the Best Old-Time String Band Contest. And their fiddler, Tessa Dillon, also this year won the Best Old-Time Fiddle Player at the Vandalia Gathering and at Glenville Folk Festival. So, award-winning they are. Tessa's also in a documentary that West Virginia Public Broadcasting just made. It's quite good, called In Tune, about the traditional music of Clay County, West Virginia. They have a self-titled debut album that is out now, and I know you're going to want to hear some more of their music once you hear Tessa and Evan Collins and Seth Swingle. They are known as Big Possum String Band. Make them welcome.
Howdy guys, we're the Big Possum Stringband here from Charleston, West Virginia, just a little ways away from home tonight. That was a fiddle tune, a West Virginia fiddle tune called Blue-Eyed Gal. And here in just a second, I'm gonna sing you one. It's called Ride Me Down Easy. Here's another fiddle tune for you. This is the Jenny Lind Polka. switch things up here just a little bit and sing you an a cappella one. This is a tune that we got from the band Gandy Dancer right here in West Virginia. This is Booze Fighters. Come all you booze fighters if you want to hear about the kind of booze that we sell around here. It's made from buckwheat, rye, and corn, and all bottled up in some barn.
And the lamb will lay down with the lion after drinking this here moonshine.
No, we don't give a damn for the Volstead law. For prohibition, we don't care at all. It's made way back in the swamps and the hills, where there's plenty of moonshine stills.
And the lamb will lay down with the lion after drinking this here moonshine.
One drop will make a rabbit whip a bulldog. One drop will make a cat chase a wild hog. Make a bullfrog spit in a black snake's face, and a hard-shelled preacher fall from grace.
And the lamb will lay down with the lion after drinking this here moonshine.
Tip up your head and take a little drink. For the next week you won't be able to think. Next thing you know, you'll be feeling kind of tired, out on the streets trying to raise a fight. So you tip up your head and drink a little more. For the next month you'll be feeling kind of sore, and then you swear you won't drink it anymore. But you've said that 1,000 times before.
And the lamb will lay down with the lion after drinking this here moonshine.
We're going to switch things up a little bit here and feature our own Evan Collins on the vocals, doing a classic number of yesteryear, the Kentucky Waltz. And if you want to waltz up the aisles or waltz around your radio, now's the time to do it.
Kentucky Waltz.
smiling face, and I long once more for your embrace in the beautiful Kentucky wilds.
Well, we want to send this this next song, this last song, out to the spirit of the original Big Possum Band. Although this is us as individuals, this is our first time on this stage. It's actually not the first appearance of the Big Possum on the Mountain Stage. I guess back in the 80s, the original lineup with Harvey Sampson and Frank George and Charlie Winters and Larry Brader were on this very stage. So yeah. So we're going to continue playing West Virginia fiddle music and rowdy songs into the 21st century, and here's another one.
Here's Hell Amongst the Yearlings.
Tessa Dillon, Evan Collins, and Seth Swingold. Big Possum String Band. And they got that new album out. It's called Big Possum String Band. Yes, they are award winners, the Appalachian String Band Festival. They won the best old-time music band, and they snuck in one there, I think, that wasn't an old-time song. I believe I heard Billy Joe Shaver's song in the middle of their set there. They're about to go on a tour of Australia. They've been working a good bit, so I'm really happy for them. Big Possum String Band. It's time to welcome our own great piano player over there, Mr. Bob Thompson. He's chosen a traditional tune called Liza Jane. Make him welcome, Bob Thompson. You can get his music at colortones.com. That was Bob Thompson, his version of Liza Jane. This is Mountain Stage on NPR. Support for Mountain Stage is provided by Adventures on the Gorge, the adventure resort where wild meets wonderful on the rim of the New River Gorge. Find whitewater rafting, rock climbing, zip lining, and lodging at adventuresonthegorge.com. If you have questions or suggestions for us, we'd love to hear from you. Our email address is larry@mountainstage.org. You can also connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, and peek behind the scenes on our Instagram account. All these links are at the website, mountainstage.org. Well, we're going to finish off this show in a very special way with a West Virginian born out in Harper's Ferry, and he grew up playing music, rock music, grunge music at first, but then in his 20s, he discovered and fell in love with old-time traditional music, and he got a band together and played a lot, and they made a record of a lot of old-time tunes that you might have heard here at the Augusta Heritage Workshops or Festival. Matter of fact, he attended here and also taught here in the past. And he was doing this and going through a little bit of hard times, living in kind of a primitive cabin with his child and wondering what was going to happen next when he got a very interesting call that changed his life. And the call was from Old Crow Medicine Show. And that band, a Grammy-winning, very, very well-known band, wanted to have him join the band. And so he said, yeah, I think I'll do that. And since then, everything has changed. But now, he's stepped away to make an album of his own called Wonder Wide. And he's brought a friend with him so we can do some things from that recording. Please welcome, for the first time to the Mountain Stage, Chance McCoy.
Well, Jitterbug Bayou looking for something new. God bless. Head west in your pretty sundress. Well, top down Cadillac, need her a jumping back, old school rock and roll playing on the radio. Cause if you don't love the life you live, you better jump up, mama, time to start again. Yeah. Now for that talk, supposed to get you down. Time to jump up, boy, time to get to another town. Oh, we gotta go. I can hear you crawl through my back door. Oh, we gotta find, yeah, where the water tastes just like wine. All the time. Well, black hole, mountain hole, let the stain on the soap. Paycheck or redneck, heading for the northwest. Well, tall pines on one, swim in the sunshine. Your trendsetter excess, so simple life is the best. Cause if you don't love the life you live, you better jump up, my mama, time to start again. Yeah. Now for that talk's just to get you down. Time to jump up, boy, time to get to another town. Oh, we gotta go. I can hear you crawl through my big door. Oh, we gotta find where the water tastes just like wine all the time. Well, campfire at my pretty girl in the brow. Pass a bottle, no pain, dance out in the rain. Well, she gave a little paw, took a kiss and down by the with the paycheck, a redneck and girl in the sundress. Guess if you don't love the life you live, you better jump up on mama, time to start again. Yeah. Now for that talk, stick you down, time to jump up, boy, time to get to another town.
I think that's the best way to kick off a folk concert, in my humble opinion. It's amazing to be here at Elkins, Davis and Elkins College, Mountain Stage, Augusta Heritage Festival. Augusta Heritage Festival means so much to me because when I was interested in folk music, I was looking for a place to go to learn folk music. Augusta Heritage invited me in. I came here as a student. I took courses for years, jammed on the porch at Halliehurst, made a lot of friends, learned a lot about music, and eventually ended up becoming a teacher here. That song, Jitterbug Bayou, it's about following your heart, following what's important to you. You know, things aren't working out in your life, make a change. I really believe that. I really believe in following your heart. This next song is about people who wander, people who take journeys. This one's called Wander Wide. Wonder why, yeah. Oh, in this world I wonder why. Ain't no use in wondering why. Ain't no use in wondering why. Under the sun and clear blue skies. Under the sun and clear blue skies. Walking miles to ease my mind. I think of you from time to time. Ooh, don't let me go. Ooh, just keep holding on. All I see is
just keep holding on. Whoa, whoa. All I see is you calling to me. Ooh, don't let go, soon I'll be home. Don't let go, soon I'll be home. Don't let go, 'cause honey, I'm coming home. Well, before Jackie walks away, I'd like to introduce Jackie Turner here. She's been helping me out all the way from Southern England. She was really scared coming up here because, you know, I told her about Elkins, about the traditions we have up here and all the incredible folk music. And, you know, she was scared about having her instrument be a bunch of buttons that you press with flashing lights. I was like, don't worry about this. Is 2019, you know? Except the flashing lights and the buttons. That's a folk instrument, right? So as Larry was saying, I grew up in West Virginia in a little town called Harper's Ferry. Yeah, about 300 people live there. Wonderful, wonderful place to grow up. I spent a lot of time outside there. I eventually became a whitewater raft guide, a wilderness guide, and spent a lot of time outside. And a lot of it was voluntary. Some of it wasn't voluntary. And there's nothing more lonesome than spending a night out in the cold by yourself when you don't want to be out in the cold by yourself. So I wrote a song about that. It's called Lonesome Pine, about my experiences out in the wilderness. Well, I slept in the lonesome pines. Lord, I slept, Lord, I slept, Lord, I slept in the lonesome pines now. Lord, I slept in the lonesome pines. I was all night wishing that you were mine. All night wishing that you were mine. Lord, I beg where the cold wind blows. Lord, I beg, Lord, I beg, Lord, I beg where the cold wind blows now. Lord, I beg where the cold wind blows. And I never felt so alone. Yeah, I never felt so alone. where the stars won't shine. Lord, I've been, Lord, I've been, Lord, I've been where the stars won't shine now. Lord, I've been where the stars won't shine. I was all night wishing that you were mine. Yeah, I slipped out in lonesome pines. Yeah, the only thing to hold me was my worried mind. Yeah, I slipped out in the lonesome pine. Well, I came to Augusta to study folk music, in particular the fiddle, and I fell in love with it. I just loved old-time Appalachian music. I loved it so much that I devoted my life to it, and I not only wanted to learn to play fiddle and banjo, I wanted to live in a log cabin in the woods and, grow my own vegetables and tan my own leather, hunt, do all those things. And I quickly figured out that a big part of being a folk musician was living in poverty. And I hadn't banked on that one. But like some of my heroes, I was living on food stamps in a rotten log cabin up in the mountains. I started to get a little bit concerned for me and my 4-year-old son that maybe we had hit rock bottom, and all we knew how to do at this point was play fiddle and banjo. But I got a phone call that changed my life, and it has to do with Augusta Heritage Center because Old Crow Medicine Show, Catch and Critter, in that band both came here as students and studied folk music at Augusta Heritage Center. And they had lost a band member back in 2012, so when they were looking for somebody that knew this kind of music, they went and looked on the Augusta website to see who was teaching that year because they know the best folk musicians in the world come to teach at Augusta. And they saw my name on the list. So they called me out of nowhere and asked me, we want you to come down here to Nashville, Tennessee and audition for our band. And I told them, well, kind of busy right now, but maybe I'll think about it. So I thought about it a little bit. And I went down to Nashville, Tennessee. I auditioned for the band. We had a great time together. We hit it off. We connected. So I went from living in this little log cabin up in the mountains, kind of squeaking by, to all of a sudden playing with, Mumford & Sons and Willie Nelson. And the Lumineers were the opening band on the first tour I ever went on. It was really amazing. And then they said, things are going so well on tour, why don't we write a record together? So we wrote a record together, and that record got nominated for a Grammy, and in 2014 it won a Grammy. So in 2 years I went from living in a log cabin on food stamps to standing on stage in Los Angeles holding a Grammy in my hand next to Jay-Z trying to take it away the whole time. This is a very special tune. It's an old Appalachian air called Queen of the Earth, Child of the Skies, and it comes from a fiddler named Eden Hammonds, not too far away from here in Pocahontas County. And it's a very beautiful old Appalachian air, and it's played in a very special tuning we use in West Virginia called the Dead Man's Tuning. And some people say that this tuning was invented to mimic the bagpipes. that pretty girl to my side. Down the road I go. Yeah, down the road, down the road, down the road I go. I saw that pretty girl to my side. Down the road I go. I go, I go, I go. Well, peaches in the summertime, yeah, apples in the fall. If I can't have the girl I want, don't want none at all. Don't want none at all, my friends, don't want none at all. If I can't have the girl I want, I don't want none at all. Yeah, don't. I wish I had a big fine horse, corn to feed him more. Yeah, pretty little girl to stay at home, feed him while I'm gone. Yeah, feed him while I'm gone, my friends, feed him while I'm gone. Pretty little girl to stay at home, feed him when I'm gone.
Well, there's some wonderful, very, very special musicians that are here tonight that are dear friends of mine, huge inspirations. I'd like to ask the T-Mart Rounders to come up for this last song, please. So I decided this year to take a year off from my band, Old Crow Medicine Show, and come out here and do release a new solo record. And it took a big leap of faith because Old Crow's an incredible band, very successful band, and going solo meant that I had to start over. And it's been a really, really exciting year, full of many, many highs and many, many, many lows. And one of the lows was about a month ago. We were playing in Galway, Ireland, and we showed up at the venue, and they didn't even know we were playing there, which was a shock. That was a surprise. So that's always like a red flag. If you show up at a venue and they don't know that you're playing that night, that's always a sign. So we said, oh yeah, we're playing. So we did a sound check and got all ready, and we said, well, what time's the show? And they said, well, we don't know because we didn't know you were playing. We're like, well, how about 9 o'clock? Okay, great. Well, there had been an article that had come out in the paper about me playing there, so we said, well, people might be wandering into this pub, and we were playing in the back room, of course, so what do you think about putting up a poster, And let me tell you something right now. Never trust an Irishman with making a poster last minute. So he got back in the venue office there, and he found a photo on the internet and printed that thing off on a piece of paper. And have you ever taken a photo on the internet and tried to print it off, but something happens where it gets all warped? So he had this poster up in the front, on a piece of printing paper, and my head got warped, so I looked like a weird big watermelon head, like that baby on Family Guy. It was really awkward. And then 3 people showed up at the gig, and 3 people were me, Jackie, and the bartender. So, needless to say, it was a huge success in Galway that night. But, like I said, incredible lows, incredible highs. The next morning, we woke up on our flea-bitten couch above the bar there, and we got a call from Hollywood, California. They speak in that voice out there. And they called us up and said, we want to put one of your songs in a new movie, in the trailer for a brand new feature film, a blockbuster coming out this summer. And I was like, well, cool. Tell me more. And they said, we want to use your song. All we need to know is, how much are you going to charge us? And I looked over at Jackie and I was like, $1 million. And they said, what's your bank routing number? So needless to say, me and everybody in the T-Mart flew in our own private chopters today to be here on Mountain Stage. It's killer. So, and this is the song that paid for our helicopter fuel.
Oh, don't you tell me no story. Tell me no lie. Well, have you seen my little girl? She grows up in the sky. I'm gonna lay down nothing but torches on a mountain so high, so I can hear my little girl when she goes strolling by. My little whippoorwill, she sings for me. My little whippoorwill from Tennessee. My little whippoorwill sings me a song. Well, it's a short while to be with you and a long time to be gone. I'm gonna float down the muddy river while the water is rushing high. I'm gonna build me a log cabin for my whippoorwill up in the sky. And deep down in the mountains where it's lonesome and blue, I'll cry out to my whippoorwill, I love no one but you. My little whippoorwill, she sings for me. My little whippoorwill of Tennessee. My little whippoorwill. will sing me a song. For it's a short while to be with you and a long time to be gone. My little whippoorwill, she sings for me. My little whippoorwill from Tennessee. My little whippoorwill, sing me a song. Well, it's a short while to be with you and a long time to be gone. Well, it's a short while to be with you and a long time to be gone. Well, it's a short while to be with you and a long time to be gone. Oh, it's a short while to be with you and a long time to be gone.
Chance McCoy, originally from Harper's Ferry, now lives, I think, down south of here at the moment. But you heard some tunes off his latest Wonder Wide, Mr. Chance McCoy. And as you heard, he's also teaching at Augusta Heritage Workshops. Can pay off big. So keep that in mind if you want to come to Augusta. Maybe you too will get a call from a big-time band that changes your life. Our thanks to Chance McCoy, our thanks to Big Possum String Band, and to T-Mart Rounders, Kathy Fink, Marcy Markser, and Sam Gleaves, and Jody Carroll. And our thanks to everybody here at Davis and Elkins College, the Augusta Heritage Festival, for inviting us back. And our thanks to you folks for coming out to this concert, the folks here in the auditorium, Miles Center for the Arts. And special thanks, as always, to you listening there at home, because without you, there'd be no Mountain Stage. We never take you for granted. We never forget that. And we hope that you will join us again next time when our guests will be Bela Fleck and Abigail Washburn, Chris Knight, Sue Foley, the Quebe Sisters, and Maya DeVitri. Mountain Stage is produced by Larry Gross and Adam Harris. Associate producers are Jeff Shirley and Vasily Askouras. Assistant producer Alexis Palmer and John Ingram. Production managers Paul Flaherty. We're engineered by Francis Fisher, Richie Collins, Jim Raines, and Patrick Stevens. With production assistance from Michael Lipton, Mary Lee, Lance Schrader, Chris Mead, Big J, and Woogie. Photographic services are provided by Brian Blauser. Promotions coordinated by Vasily Askouras, John Ingram, and Music and Motion Promotions. Special thanks to Mountain Stage members Walter and Sean Williams for their generous support. Lodging is provided by the Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston. Let's go out and hear some live music wherever you are, just as soon as you can. You've been listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Angelina Baker lived on the village green. The way I always loved her beats all you ever see.
Angelina Baker, age of 43, gave her candy by the peck, but she would not marry me. Angelina Baker left me here alone, left me here to weep and tears, play on the old jawbone.
Jesse Mills now. Come on, Kathy.
Her father was a baker, they called him Uncle Sam. I never will forget her, no matter.
Support for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey and Glasser and by the West Virginia Tourism Office. This is NPR.